Happy back day if you celebrate, and I hope you do. I got up early, got in the gym, had some breakfast. I'm feeling great, and hope everybody else is doing well out there too. All right, let's see. To finish the recap from yesterday, I had plenty of water, had about a gallon to probably 2 gallons, honestly. It was quite a bit of water. And then, if you remember, discussed making some baked chicken breast, which really have worked on the art and science of that. And I know it's mostly science because, you just look on the internet, it tells you how long to bake and cook and how to prepare and everything like that. But I still think it takes a little bit of training to really get a good chicken breast that's tender and not dried out and those type of things. And the marinade packet was a garlic herb seasoning, garlic herb wine seasoning maybe is what it was, and it didn't taste like any of it. I'm not really sure why, but the chicken breast itself was still really good. So won't be getting that packet again. But hey, you live and learn. And then I had chicken sausage. Prepared the chicken sausage with it as well, and it was the apple flavor. I think it was called sweet apple, even really, and it was sweet. Now I've had chicken sausage before, but not very often, and so I was kind of excited to try some when I saw it, and it was good. It's just really, really sweet, and so I think the next batch I get is going to be a different flavor, and I'll probably do some research on the internet as far as exactly how healthy chicken sausage is. So, I mean, I've read that it's healthier than regular sausage, which I think a lot of stuff is healthier than regular sausage. I could be wrong. No nutritionist here, but we'll see. And then also got restocked on my Clear American brand of the cherry limeades that Walmart sells. Those are absolutely delicious. And God, I could drink that flavor all day. It's that flavored water, but got to really help watch myself. I did have a couple of them last night, with dinner, and I felt pretty good about it. So the hunger has started to, it was under control last night. I woke up this morning though, and it was definitely there. So just gonna keep really focusing on the calorie count and kind of see where we're at on that. So anyway, all right. So today's fitness report. I was really surprised when I got to the gym today. It was fairly empty, and I don't know if it was just because it was a Wednesday and people taking a lot of rest day. It is the start of the month. It's April 1st, and I don't know if that has something to do with it or not. You think maybe on the opposite end, people would be like, oh man, April, I'm running into summertime. I need to get back in there. But yeah, it was just kind of empty today, which I'm not complaining. It was nice, but just normally there's a few more folks in there. I did the treadmill again today, got 20 minutes and right at a mile in that 20 minutes of walking. Uh, if you remember yesterday, I said something about, oh, I did 30 minutes. Well, the legs, it was leg day yesterday, and my legs were extremely tired and I could feel it. And so, honestly, I probably should have just gone into the stretch apparatus and just skipped doing any type of cardio because I know now the rest of the day my legs are going to be even more tired. Not sore, but just tired. You could tell they've been worked. So, I figured 20 minutes was good though on the treadmill, and that's probably about all I could have made today. And then after that, we worked our back. I guess it's a singular back and lats. You could say back muscles, and did that for about 40 minutes or so. Pretty much made it through all the routines. Did some dumbbells, rows, all the fun stuff when it comes to back, which is just always amazing to me how your back can get so strong fast, but you can't even see it or anything. You have no idea what's going on back there. Let's see. After the gym, did the scrambled eggs, and then I took some of the leftover chicken and the chicken sausage and bacon and put it in there. And so I guess you could call that like a protein scrambled egg mix. But definitely to say I'm very full right now. And so that'll easily get me over till lunch. I really like doing that. I like using leftovers and, eggs, chicken, all that good stuff. I like all that stuff. So Probably continue to do that. Definitely will have some more leftovers going in tomorrow. And then tonight, I've got shrimp and meatballs on deck. And I'm not sure about any sauce or anything with it. May just do the meatballs and shrimp plain. Haven't really decided yet. Going to kind of look around and see what all is out there when it comes to those options. Hey, everybody needs a little break every once in a while. So, outside of my normal gym fitness report, I was just going to kind of ramble for a little bit here, if that's okay. And if it is rambling, I apologize to people. I don't know. It's rambling, but it's April 1st, like I had talked about, and I am 66 days away from a beach trip. And that beach is Orange Beach, which I'm not, if you're not familiar with it, there's Orange Beach and there's Gulf Shores, and they're kind of right next to each other. And it's down in the it is the southern part of Alabama, kind of like Mobile area, and then it's between Pensacola, that'd be on the east side, and it's just a nice little vacation spot. And I didn't even know this place existed until I don't know, probably about 10 years ago when I was talking to somebody and they'd mentioned it, and I looked it up and I was like, oh wow, it's like Alabama has beaches. That's crazy. I had no idea. Now I'm sure somebody in the South is like, yeah, we have beaches down here, dude. But if you're a land lover, landlocked, Midwestern Kansas guy, your geography when it comes to oceans and gulfs and that type of stuff and beaches, it's just not always the best unless you've really done some traveling down there. But yeah, I think it was about 10 years ago that started making a trip down there, and me and my brother went down there and just really enjoyed ourselves. The beaches are really clean, everything's really well taken care of. People friendly, obviously it's a lot of tourists and stuff like that. But anyway, ever since then, our family has tried to make a trip back there every once in a while. We definitely can't go every year just because of the cost. It starts getting real expensive when you add in condos and food and restaurants and those type of things. So and then on top of it, I think we're like 13, 14 hours away. So there's just it's just a lot that goes into it, a lot of planning and stuff like that. Now it's always a great time when we go, and so we don't always go. Like I said, every year. It's maybe every other couple years. But this year we got a trip planned, so really looking forward to that. And it's going to be like that first week in June. And so we are currently about 66 days out until that trip. Um, the internal struggle I have is that I'm like, okay, I can use those 66 days as motivation to really kind of lock in, I think is the terminology these days, and just really focus on diet and exercise. And then so that way when I get to the beach, I can be active and not be out of breath, and because you're walking upstairs in the condos, you're on the beach all day, you're swimming in the water, and just different activities and stuff like that. And so I have been struggling if I should use the motivation for the beach as my motivation. And I mean, here's the situation I'm in. So the reality is, I will be about the same, in 66 days. That's just how it works. Maybe if I keep on everything, I can get down 10 to maybe 12 pounds. I got to get a sip of coffee real fast. I'm sorry. It's still really hot. So, but yeah, I will be down 10 to maybe 12 pounds, maybe another one or two. Uh, and that's about it. Fitness wise, yes, my cardio, I should be doing a lot better, easier breathing, those type of things as you lose weight. I have in the past done something similar, like on another trip a couple of years ago, where it's like, used a trip as motivation and did pretty good, was really motivated during that time stretch. But the thing is after that trip, I never went back to the gym. I just completely like stopped going for a long time. And I still don't know why. And in fact, when I've looked back, I think I've done this twice now, is just stopped going to the gym after the vacation. So it's like it was this big workup where this is my goal. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be focused for, however long, 2 months, 1 month, whatever it may be. And then once I hit the goal, which is just going on vacation, I'm going to come back and just be a lump. I don't know. It's crazy to me. And so that has been the big struggle I've got in my mind is I want this time around to be sustainable and that, a year from now, I'm still actively working out. So I think the path I'm going to go is I'm going to keep a head count. I'll keep like a mental kind of like, okay, we're 40, 30 days out or something like that. But I'm going to forgo an actual countdown. And it's because of those reasons. I just don't want to burn myself out. I don't want that to be the apex of, the fitness. And I don't know, as hard as it is, because I was like, man, it's April 1st. We're exactly 66 days out from the trip. I can just start counting it down, one of 66 and two of 66. And I'm just not going to do it. It's just not, you know, it's, I need this time to be different. So anyway, again, hey, I got a trip to look forward to though. It'll be nice to get a little mental and physical break down there. And if you haven't ever been, this is obviously I don't work for Orange Beach or anything like that, but it's definitely a neat place to check out. Anytime I get to go see the ocean, where it's at, it's just so relaxing. And Orange Beach is one of those places. So, okay, if you're off to have a lift, have a great lift today. If you're off to do cardio, have some great cardio. And if it's a rest day, enjoy your rest day, mentally and physically. It's all important. And we'll get back after it tomorrow. I'm kind of excited for tomorrow because it'll be chest day, which one of my favorite days. And then obviously that'll be the last day for this second rotation before we'll take our rest day on Friday. So have a great rest of the week. Thanks for watching.